we're on to a lot of folks' favorite part of the meal, dessert. And this contraption is going to help us make it with Antonia's capable hands. She's about to show us how to make ice cream.
That's right. So we're making ice cream with liquid nitrogen. This is a very cold substance. And a lot of places are doing it now in order to freeze ice cream really fast. Normally ice cream is going to be slow churned, so over time you freeze it over. This enables us to do it over a short period of time, like 5 to 10 minutes, because this is like negative 310 degrees Fahrenheit. So because it's so cold, also it's kind of dangerous, so you always want to wear protective gear. I know what I'm doing with it, so I know how to step back, but you don't want to get this poured on you or anything like that. So usually professionals will handle this, but I've seen people do it at home as long as you know what you're doing. So
yeah, don't hold us responsible for any injuries.
Yes, please don't. So I start off with basically a custard base to make ice cream. Custard base is going to have eggs. This is just vanilla ice cream. It's eggs, cream, milk, sugar, and I always add a pinch of salt and some vanilla. So vanilla bean or vanilla extract, whatever you have, but just to flavor it, or you can flavor it however you want. But this one's vanilla for us. So I have the base in our bowl of the mixer, and I'm going to turn it on a low speed, just mix. And I'm going to open this guy. And we're going to pour it in pretty slowly. We don't want to pour too much at once. And it's going to start to cool down that mixture.
It's looking pretty interesting.
So we'll do a little bit. And we let that smoke kind of dissipate before we move on to the next one. And I kind of feel the bowl just to see where we are. And I can hear the resistance and I know that it started to cool down really well.
Yes.
So what's happening is a lot of people are like, oh, so I'm eating liquid nitrogen. No, so once liquid nitrogen hits the air, it dissipates. So you're pouring that cold liquid in, it all evaporates, and you're just left with a cold product.
Absolutely. They do it to cool wine as well, so
yeah,
I might have seen it in that context.
Exactly. So I can kind of see that we're tightening up here. I can turn the speed up just a little bit. Just create kind of a whipping. So just keep that light and airy as much as possible.
So what does it add to the texture? When you
I think it's pretty good. It's still as creamy as ice cream.
Okay.
I would say a little bit tighter because you're doing it really quickly as opposed to doing it over a long time. But it's still really good and creamy and it's fun.
You can dance.
People love to, right?
No, it's really interesting. I've never played in those leagues, but
yeah,
I'm super curious.
It's fun.
You know, it's this days with molecular gastronomy and everything. I think we're a lot more experimental, even in the home kitchen. So this looks doable, but again, as Antonia pointed out, do your homework, learn.
Yeah.
Probably take a professional class.
Yeah.
That would be useful.
Always important.
And you guys actually do a lot of hands-on demonstrations.
Yeah,
here,
so people love to, I'm going to turn it a little faster just to whip some air in there.
Yeah.
And we're almost there. Probably one good freeze will do it for us. And you don't want to overcrowd your bowl as well.
Okay.
So not too much of that. Then it's going to be flying everywhere, and you're going to have liquid nitrogen flying everywhere, and that's kind of what you want to avoid. So.
Good point. Can you put anything in here, any flavoring at the stage or no?
So yeah, I would say like towards the end, if you wanted to add like pieces of something, like you want like an Oreo chunk.
Exactly.
Like you can add Oreo crumbles to make cookies and cream, that kind of thing. So we are done. We're frozen, and you and I are going to take a spoonful.
I love
just
that
to try. Make sure it tastes good.
Thank you.
No problem.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Right? Really good.
So it's quite smooth.
Yeah, it is, right?
I know.
It's kind of like soft serve, so I would immediately put it in a container and put it in the freezer just to keep it at that hard state. So But yeah.
Delicious.